So we're going to look at varnishing today. So all you need is a tub, a wide decorator's brush. I find this quite handy. It's really good for varnishing, and some water, and obviously the varnish. So you've got matte varnish, you can use a gloss varnish, you've got a spray varnish. However, I have tried to use this one, but I find that the end gets a bit clogged up, so it's not really great long term. So I prefer to use these ones. So today we're going to use a matte varnish by Galleria. So let's get started. I'll just move these out of the way. So give it a good shake just to make sure that you can move all the varnish around inside, and then just pour out into a clean tub. So you don't need loads depending on the size of your painting. Okay, so we just need a little bit of water. So we've got our varnish, so we just pour a little bit in. You don't need loads, but just enough so you've got a nice little bit of movement, and just mix the water and the varnish up. It just helps when you're painting, it just helps the flow of it. Okay, so dip the brush in, and then I just swirl it around a little bit. Just take the excess of varnish off. You don't want it to be too runny, and then just start painting in all directions. So I find that to start with, I go in all directions, and then later what you can do is go with the flow of the actual painting itself, the brush marks. You don't want any streaky edges, so just make sure that you're going in all directions, and you're not putting too much varnish on the brush. So you'd only varnish a painting if it wasn't being framed, and it will just protect it against dirt and dust, etc. So I'll smooth it out in one direction again, just to make sure I cover everything, and then I'll start to go with the flow of the actual painting brush marks itself. Once you're happy with that, then just go around all the edges. Just make sure, again, you don't get any runny bits. Varnishing is really good for the acrylic painting, because you can see that it starts to enhance the colours, and it really brings it out, makes it more vibrant, and equally, obviously, it protects it. So you'll want to varnish your painting at least twice. So I would probably leave that now for a couple of hours to make sure it's 100% dry, and then I would give it another coat. And that's pretty much it for varnishing.